All right, good evening, guys and gals. Good evening. Happy Monday. Um, Hope everyone had a good Easter, a good and safe Easter, an enjoyable time with whoever you spent it with. If you got to spend it with folks or family or yourself, whoever. I hope you had a nice time, a good and safe Easter. So happy Monday, everyone. Happy Easter Monday. A lot of stores still closed. Some are open. The grocery stores are back open again. So um, those must have been flooded today. I didn't get near one, and I'm not going to get near one tomorrow either. They'll be stuffed, I'm sure. Um, so I'll wait till at least Wednesday if I need to go and get anything. I'm okay. Cube, hey, good afternoon to you. Happy Easter Monday. I hope you had a lovely Easter weekend. William Craig, good evening. Good to see you. Cheers. And happy Monday. Happy Easter Monday to you and to yours. Hope you got through it okay. Jay Bell, good to see you. Simple Preparedness. Hello indeed. Nate, good to see you. Metal for Breakfast, my brother. How you doing? Happy Easter Monday. Yep, doing well, Be Charming. Thank you. Yep, pretty good. Had a good sleep last night and a relaxing day today. And I hope you did as well. Our Tiny Acres, it's good to see you. Welcome. Wendy Benjamin, hello, and good evening to you. Jacques Bourne, how you doing? Sam, you're in for a minute? Oh, yeah, you got your family there today. Good for you. Happy Easter to you and to yours. Old Nance, well, happy Easter to you as well. Thank you. Hi, Laurie. I just got on. I didn't put up a notice. I just went on like I always do. Um, hey, Joe, how you doing? Happy Easter to you and yours. Mind your own beeswax. Happy Monday. Positive Catitude, how do you do? It's good to see you. Happy Monday. Happy Easter Monday to you and yours. Mark Webb, there you are. Welcome. It's good to see you. You're on a roll. Yeah, I did an impromptu one last night. I had something chewing at me, so I put one up last night, and here we are again. I wasn't going to go on tonight because I thought, well, I just did one last night, and sometimes it takes a few days to, grab some talking points or a subject matter, right? Little Frenchie, it's good to see you. Charles and Annalyn, how do you do? Welcome. Oh, from the Philippines. Lovely to have you here. Happy Easter to you and to yours. Yeah, happy Monday, little Frenchie. Monty, it's good to see you as well. Say a nice hello to Mrs. Monty. Be charming. There you are. Been waiting for the snowstorm. It's snowing here right now. In fact, it wasn't. It was raining up until about. Okay, we're 7 here now, and it was raining up until about 5:30. And I thought, okay, I gotta run out. There's a couple of things that I need for the corner store, so I went out and just as I stepped outside, it started snowing, and it's snowing great, big, fat, fluffy, wet chunks of snow. Kincaid Outdoors, there you are, Colin. How you doing? Welcome. Happy Easter to you and yours, Colin. Colin saying hello to everybody. So yeah, it may end up heading your way, Lori. I guess it must be forecast to snow there, is it? Highlands Husky, you're driving? Yeah, okay. Just be careful and safe on the road, okay? Judy, there you are. Happy Easter. Prepper Chicken, Texas. Happy Easter to you and yours. Thank you, Colin. Appreciate that. Brooke, how do you do? Happy Easter. Hope you had a great weekend. Got to spend it with family and our friends, and had a nice meal and a nice time. Oh, wow. Well, you got a ton of snow in St. Catharines, did you? I'm not. Hey, Karen, how you doing? Thank you. I'm not sure how much we're going to get here. It's been snowing about an hour, a little over an hour, hour and a half, and there's about 1.5 inches of snow on the ground here already. So it's coming in pretty fierce. It's not blowing, or anything like that. It's just big flakes of heavy snow. So it's not going to last long. Like we're supposed to dip down to freezing tonight. So whatever's on the ground may last until sometime tomorrow. But it's not going to last terribly long. Adventures of D's, there you are. Happy snowy Easter, yeah. Yeah, you got it coming down too? Okay. Well, if you're out and about, just stay safe, okay? Oh, it was you and your hubby for Easter, and it was really nice. That's awesome. I got to see my folks, and we had a very nice time. Joe Morgan, there you are. Kill it with fire. Yeah, no kidding, Joe. It's gonna warm up, through the week, but we are gonna have lows down near the freezing mark. So, um, you know, winter just the tail end of winter just drags on here in Canada. It holds on and holds on and holds on, and like last year we barely had a spring at all. It went from winter and cool to cold, and we had one day of spring where it was like, oh, I don't know, 60 degrees, somewhere around 15 Celsius. It was beautiful out. And then it was 90 degrees for 100 days straight after that. There was absolutely no spring. All of my cold weather crops bolted. All my lettuce and spinach and those kinds of things, radishes, all bolted. You're selling the week of unleavened bread. Shalom. Well, Sarah Nicole, welcome and happy Easter. Hope you're having a wonderful Easter weekend. Oh, Mark Webb down in the Smokies is heading down to freezing as well. Okay. Han Solo, I'm not sure I said hello. How do you do? Same Minnesota and North Dakota. Okay. Yeah, I hear the West got whomped up through the central states and in through Saskatchewan, out Manitoba. Apartment, there you are. Welcome. Jay Bell, have I planted any potatoes yet? Heck no. It's snowing outside. Jay Bell. I typically don't plant until the first weekend of June. Like that's if I say I go and buy tomato plants or pepper plants especially, and then stick them in the ground. I don't necessarily bother with that till about the first weekend of June. Big Bear Prepper, there you are. Welcome. It's good to see you. Honey Badgers, how do you do? You're getting hit by honey badgers getting hit by hurricane rain and wind starting overnight and ending Wednesday. Okay. No snow in over a month. Well, that's a bit of a blessing as long as it's melting away. Bedeering, I'm very well, thank you. I've had a lovely Easter weekend. I got to see my folks and make them a nice dinner, take a couple of beautiful plants up to my mother, and have a nice time with them. Hey, Rod, there you are. Stu, I see you there, buddy. Yeah, all's well. I hope you had a great Easter weekend, Stu. You and yours. Seawolf, there you are. Welcome. You heard Minot, North Dakota, got over 30 inches of snow. Yeah, I heard some places got absolutely whomped, over 2.5 feet or whatever of snow. Some places got. Oh, Nosy, you're listening in? Perfect. Good to see you, Nose. Yeah, all good. Your snow melted away over a month ago. Yeah, we haven't had a whole lot here in about that long either. So, Snark and Substance, there you are. Welcome. Good evening and happy Monday to you. Shift Kicker, there you are. Welcome. Lovely to see you as always. So yeah, I hope everyone had a great, fantastic, and safe Easter weekend. Enjoyable, and got to spend it with family. family or friends, and had a really nice time celebrating what it's all about. Okay, the resurrection. Do what you do, nosy. It's life before YouTube, right? Always. Some say the closed Walmarts are going to processing centers after martial law begins. Okay, easy. We'll get into that. We'll get through the hellos here very, very shortly. We'll hammer down the skinny, and we'll roll right into the topic. Easy, okay. But I like to take some time to say the hellos. You know, a lot of people have been away for the weekend, visiting family or out of town or whatever. And Nora, there you are. Welcome. It's good to see you. Yeah, we'll get into it. I'm strictly doing 1 hour tonight. I was on last night, so Yogi, okay, you said you're cooking. You have to share with the chat what you're cooking now. You have to. It's the law. You can't say you're cooking. Broussard Homestead. There you are. You've been mowing and enjoying the beautiful Louisiana weather. That is awesome, Brett. Lovely to see you. Happy Easter, Brett, to you and the ladies. Oh, Pat, you want to see me preach it? Go to my last night's stream. It's a little bit longer than an hour, but it was an interesting talk about Easter and the correlation between Easter and censorship. So I thought it was a really interesting talk we had, and about, you know, how it's related to stuff that's going on in Canada here now politically. So, you know, I don't often get political on my channel because it really, really ticks me off. But yeah, something was really bugging me, so I threw up an impromptu live. Baked pasta with homegrown sausage and beef. Yogi, that sounds wonderful. I'll be right over. You know, yeah, you should have it ready by the time I'm done this live stream. Okay, I'll be over as soon as I'm done this live stream. We'll get to it, Stu. We'll get to it. Let's finish up the hellos. We'll do the skinny. And shift kicker, that's a great idea. Why don't you show Northshore some love and smash that thumbs up, guys and gals. Taipei. Okay. Yeah, I was out in, Jane, I was out in the snow. It's great, big, fat, wet snow. We got about 1.5 inches here already between 5:30 and now. So you learned on Discord how the Cadbury Bunny makes chocolate eggs. I'd have to go watch that. Big pot of beef stroganoff. Oh yeah, that sounds great. That sounds delicious. All right, let's get to that. Okay, beans on toast. That's delicious. Apartment prepper. I remember first time Metal and my dad, after mom married dad, we all moved out to the farm. And the first time we were left alone on the farm on a weekend with dad to work, and he was playing the dad. Look, I see you there. Arnold, hello. And he, Metal concur on this. Pops made us beans on toast one time for lunch, and me and Metal thought it was fantastic. We thought he was the greatest cook. Because we'd never had it before. It's just something that mom had never prepared for us, right? Canning ground beef. That's awesome. High for life. Yeah, get it done. Things are getting so much more expensive. With that, let's do the skinny. What? No. Let's do with the skinny. Let's do, okay, the skinny is what's your price of ground beef, what's your fuel price, your temperature and weather conditions, and if there's any political unrest or anything like that, and what did you have for Easter dinner? Oh, thanks, Nosy. I appreciate that, brother. So yeah, get into the skinny, share, wild scallops. Yeah. How did they come out? Because you mentioned on last night's live stream you were going to have some scallops. Shemitah year ends on September 25th. Maybe the worst economic crash in America's history. I think that's going to end up being part of our discussion tonight, Charles. All right, Brett, that's almost half of what we're paying up here. Almost half. Roast duck and sweet potatoes for the win. Beautiful. Hike with Mike. There you are. Happy Easter Monday to you and to yours. A 10 in Western. Still crappy, but beats tornadoes and hurricanes and floods. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely it does. 475. I'd like to be paying that. You're in Nevada. Okay. Can't afford beef. Gas is $4.50 last you looked. Snow fell a few days ago. Now it's 70. Yeah, isn't it goofy, Joe? The scallops were tasty. Scallops for the win. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. So yeah, Eve, it's good to see you. Welcome. Ground beef here is still $7 a pound. Fuel is down slightly today. We're running at about $6.40 a gallon, 6.40, 6.50. We're currently running a temperature of 3 degrees or 36, roughly 36 for my American brothers and sisters. And it's snowing big, fat, wet snow. China shut down due to all the flu. Yeah. Fuzzy, I quite agree. And that may find itself into our discussion here tonight as well. Southern Prepper 3, bless you. Happy Easter to you and to yours. Lovely to see you. Okay, we'll get to that. We're almost done the skinny here, and we'll get to it. And there's going to be a lot of talking points on it, I think. So it should be pretty interesting. Snowing in Mississauga. Yep, snowing out here too. I'm if the 401's not busy, you could probably get from there to here in an hour. I'm an hour east of Toronto on the top of the lake, top of Lake Ontario, on the North Shore, hence the name. But yeah, gas is expensive. Beef is expensive. Yeah, sun is definitely more intense. It's and I think that's part of the grand solar minimum and how it makes the climate fluctuate. You know, Danny at Deep South Homestead talks about extremes with the fluctuations of the climate. Like you're going to have colder cold seasons and hotter hot seasons and barely any spring or fall, right? JJ, I know of one over near my kids. It's not in my town. It's in town just over from me, a bigger town, much, much bigger town. So it's got a few Walmarts in it, but the location where this one is, I'm not sure why it's closing because it's the only Walmart in that region. You know, the next one closest to that is way on the north end of that town. So I don't know. I can't think of why they would be. But yeah, with that, let's get right into the topic then. We've pretty much covered the skinny. If anyone wants to chime in with what their Easter dinner was or what they're cooking, please feel free to do so. We always love to hear about that. But yeah, let's get right into the topic. So we do have that's not bad, 20 after, and we're right into the topic. But I did start right at the hour mark. So usually on a Saturday after pinballs, I don't go on until quarter after. So you know the shift in time's a little bit different. But yeah, getting right to the topic at 20 after, that's a good thing. Rip, I believe I've heard a lot of people say that, you know, been talking about Walmart's having closed. And there's one closing near where my kids are. And so it reminded me to shoot my son a text. Hey, boy, Walmart's closing over there by you. Go on in and get some deals on food, right? Because he's been mentioning he's starting to wake up, even though he's fully on board with the all of that business. Hooga, how you doing? Happy Easter. Uh, and with the propaganda and all that, he's been, you know, had his mind cleansed, if you will. Um, his eyes are starting to open, saying, "Oh, I got to really watch what I spend on food. We got to be frugal." Um, he's not doing any leisure driving or anything like that, saying he can't afford the fuel. So it, even the normies are starting to realize what's going on, right? Okay. So apartments saying they're closing stores all over the U.S. Okay. Now, has any of you guys and gals seen closures of Walmarts? Walmart got rid of 24-hour stores. Yeah, yeah, they did that here too. Hike with Mike, or at least the ones that I know of. I haven't. I don't go around and check them all out. In the evenings. In the evenings, I like to be home. You know what I mean? Um, Europe at D2 and USD 3. Okay, I hadn't heard that, but it doesn't surprise me. Book's not seeing any of it. Okay. All right. Well, I'm seeing some of it, and I've been hearing a lot. Um, that many locations, people are saying that WalMarts are closed. Not all of them, but they're closing certain locations now. I don't know if it's because um, it's becoming less profitable for them to have open stores. Like, I don't go into Walmart a whole lot myself because Walmart, but I got a couple of gift cards for Christmas for Walmart. So I thought, heck, um, I'm going to go spend that on groceries there, right? So that's what I did. I was in there a couple of weeks ago, and I was in there a few months ago as well. Like, if I get into a Walmart a half a dozen times a year, maybe, like tops. Um, it's not my go-to store. Um, but each of the last few times I've been in Walmart, um, I've noticed workers pushing big trolleys around, and they've got green plastic bins in it, and that's for people who are phoning in their grocery orders, right? So they've got less people going into the stores. You understand? Quebec is taking control of their kids. Awesome. Well, as long as it's the Quebecers taking control of their kids, not the government. You know what I mean? But maybe a lot of these stores are seeing less foot traffic in there, and pickup orders or deliveries be, yeah. So maybe they're thinking, well, why do we need to have an open to the public location? Maybe they're going to close them down and still have an operating sort of store in there, but not one that people can walk into, like a distribution center. You can go and you can pull up and you can pick up your groceries, or you can have it delivered from that location, but they're not going to open. That's a possibility. Lisa Anderson, it's good to see you. Welcome. Betsy, how do you do? Lovely to see you. Happy Monday. How you doing, Cherry? Good to see you as always. Your Walmarts, Allie, okay, your Walmarts are full all the time. Okay, are they full of people or full of groceries or full of both? And let's hit that for a talking point. Um, Many of you guys and gals, hey Dagmar, many of us go into Walmart to get our groceries, okay? Are you seeing any shortages on the shelves where you are? And if you are, just say yes and the location, or no and the location. Just as a quick poll. Personally, I haven't seen any shortages of anything in Walmart. Full of people and groceries. Okay, so Allie, you're not seeing shortages. Where is that, please, roughly? I don't want your postal code or your address. Yes, Ohio, North Carolina. Yes, in Utah. Good to see you, JJ. People and goods fully stocked at Walmart. Maybe some things not stocked. Okay, no shortages in Philly, Georgia. Shortages. No shortages in Bama. None in Kentucky. Wisconsin. Mostly pasta shortage. Shortages Missouri. Lots of empty shelves where Hike with Mike is. No shortage Eastern Ohio. No dill relish in LA. What? That's a crime against hot dogs or hamburgers. You're making a place for displaced, honest preppers. Awesome. Good for you, Cherry. That is awesome. Betsy was there yesterday. Spaces and shelves. No, but there was enough stuff. Okay. Pennsylvania. Don't go to Walmart. Yeah. Oh, only when desperate, and even then. Yeah, like I said, Jabs. Um, I got a couple of Walmart gift cards for Christmas, so old Nan's is seeing some in New Hampshire. No shortages. Oregon, Central Arizona, seeing most shortages on cheap carbs like pasta and noodles. Yeah, people are going for the cheaper foods book. Yes, many Wally Worlds closing down countrywide. Okay, Sandra. Yeah, that's kind of why I brought this up as a talking point, as for a discussion. Like this is definitely a back and forth discussion here. No Fritos. I've heard a lot of people say they can't find saltines, like um, Mr. Christie saltine crackers, full of hope. There you are. Welcome. Uh, Julie's seeing shortages in Texas. Okay. Certain products, dog and cat food. I've heard shortages on cat food. Jonathan James, good evening to you. Happy Monday. Happy Easter Monday to you. Welcome. Get rid of the acid reflux. Okay. Great value brand items are out of stock. Okay, yeah, I've seen a bit of that apartment. There wasn't a whole great selection of pasta when I was there. There wasn't a whole great selection of rice. Beans weren't like dried beans weren't too bad, but it wasn't stacked to the rafters. Um, Canned sausage, canned cube ham, half length spaghetti. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We'll see it without the supply chain issue. Exactly. Like, um, all right, Nosy. Yeah. Look after yourself there. Okay. Popcorn hard to find. All right. Yeah. And that could be a reason for, they could still be having supply chain issues. And with the supply chain issues, their shelves aren't full enough to offer all that stuff to make it profitable. Thorhaven, there you are. Welcome. We are doing amazing. I hope you and yours are also well. Happy Easter weekend. I hope you and your family had a lovely weekend. K Dog, I see you there. Welcome. Happy Monday to you and yours. Some items like egg noodles. Okay. Have a big shelf area, but 10 or 12 bags left. Okay, I see. Yeah. Maybe there's no workers to stock it fast enough. Like, do they have it in the back and they just don't have the workers to put it out? Chris McGrath, there you are. Welcome. Happy Monday. Highlander, Central Alaska, some meat shortages. Okay. The wheat that is used for pasta is called durum or semolina, I believe. Yeah, and has been in a descent for years now. Okay, this year has been worst ever, and big Asian nation is reporting their worst wheat crop ever. Wingmom, I see you there. Welcome. What's going on today? It's regular Monday evening live stream. Low impact day, not too much. I hope you and yours are well, and happy Monday to you. Welcome. Shortages in Missouri. Okay. Elizabeth, real hot. It's good to see you. Welcome. Happy Monday. At Walmart early. Actually found Walmart brand spaghetti for the first time in a month. Okay. Wow. Bacon prices are out of control. Yeah. I've seen $9 bacon, $8 butter, $9 peanut butter. Shop at Winco and grocery outlet. Lots of noodles at grocery outlet if anyone has one near them. Brooke, thank you ever so much for that information. That's why we have these talks, right? So it's to share information with our brothers and our sisters. You know, if Walmart's out, you can go over to Brooke's location at the grocery outlet, right? UK $1.44. I'm not sure what's $1.44 or 144. Some restricting the purchase of butter. Okay, how is that possible with all the dairy farms in Quebec? You know, Quebec's famous for a number of cheese products as well. There's plenty of dairy farms in Quebec, and I don't know why. I can't, Darren. I can't think of a reason why that'd be. Limits on butter. But yeah, I saw butter here for $8. Hey, little coyote, there you are. Welcome. It's good to see you. Hope you're well. Out on the West Coast, you just buy whole milk and make your own butter. We can't buy whole milk here. We can't buy whole unpasteurized milk. We can't. I believe it's illegal. 60 pack of eggs you normally get at Walmart went up to $10.38 2 weeks ago, and today they're $13.37. For a dozen eggs here, a dozen of the cheap eggs in the cheap store, it's $3.37 for a dozen. And a year and a half ago, it was $1.97. So it's up over 50% over a year and a half. Last year you had 2 pigs for yourselves. This year you've got 3. Okay, more bacon. All right. So Thorhaven, did you find that 2 was enough? You're saying thankfully you got 3. Sounds like 2 wasn't enough. Eggs are getting very expensive. Yeah, absolutely. Going to eat rabbits and chicken? Yep. Cool. That's I think that's a great idea. If you can, if you've got space where you can raise those, then yeah. TJ said she can't find chicken in Georgia. Well, I was looking at the thumbnail of a video. I haven't gone and watched the video yet, but it's from the Alaska Prepper, and he was talking about a North America-wide cull on chickens. That's what his thumbnail said. Like I said, I haven't watched the video yet, but I was just cruising around for a minute before I went on live here, and that's what I hear him saying. So, and he's got some pretty good research going on. He's got good sources, so I would trust what he says. Yeah, you could eat snails. The French love them. Mary Mouse, well, how do you do? Happy Monday to you and to yours. Welcome. It's good to see you. But you apartment, you did watch that video? Okay, and it's worth watching. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and watch it after my live stream here. Well, it's not illegal butter. It's not legal to sell whole unpasteurized milk to the public here in Canada. I believe you can buy it to augment animals' food, like if you're feeding pigs or like slopping out pigs or something like that. I believe you can do that. I know you can in the States, but I'm not sure if that's legal to do here in Canada. The only way you can get raw unpasteurized milk here in Canada is if you know the dairy farmer, right? Is that the number on it, JJ? 80 million? Okay. Butter, Aldi, went down from $3.50 to $1.98. $1.98, bro. Get 20 pounds and can it into your canning jars. All you have to do is melt it out. Go to Broussard Homestead, bro, to see how to can butter. I think they've got a video on it. Brett, if you're still in here, just confirm, Brett or Amy, if you're in here, confirm if you've got a canning butter video. I know you've canned butter. I just don't know if you got a video on it. If not, go check Danny and Wanda, how they can their butter. You just melt it all down into a pot. You got to stir it real good. Okay, there's Amy right there. Okay, so Amy, just let Metal know if you got a butter canning video. He's getting butter for $2 a pound at Aldi, and I said, can it up. And I know you guys can butter, so Gail's gonna can butter tomorrow. Awesome. Homestead Heart has a canning butter video. Yep, absolutely. That's another great channel too, by the way, guys and gals. Homestead Heart. Send some prayers out for them because they just got whomped by tornado winds or hurricane winds, and they're busy with the cleanup of that. You do have so I'm not sure what device you're on. If you can throw a link up for that. Bro, you just melt it out in a pot and ladle it into your extraordinarily clean, sterilized jars and cap it when it's hot. And the heat will create its own seal when it cools. And you just have to keep shaking it so that the butter doesn't separate. Now, I do understand. I've never canned butter myself, but I do understand when you can butter, you kind of want to use unsalted butter because the salty butter the salted butter tends to come out grainy. But I mean, if you're using it in recipes or whatever, it doesn't matter if you're using it in baking or whatever. No, you just melt it out into in a pot and ladle it into your jars. Yeah, Homestead Heart is a great channel. Gail is confirming, yes, you do not need a canner. Okay, bro, there's the link right there from Amy Broussard for her canning butter video. It's a great video. So simple to do. Literally, melt it, ladle it into jars, put the lid on it. Ghee has a much longer shelf life, which it's a bit more of an involved process. Heather, how you doing? Welcome. It's a bit more of an involved process. You want to skim off all of those the solids and clarify your butter right out. So you have ghee tastes like butter, but like with a bit more of a nutty flavor. Ghee whiz. South Colorado, how you doing? Welcome, sister. Happy Easter weekend to you and to yours. But I mean, I haven't made ghee as a pot of ghee before. When I was working in restaurants, we would make ghee on the fly for whatever dish we needed it for. But I mean, we'd make a little wee bit in just a small pot for whatever sauce we needed it for, right? And we would do it by the order, right? So, hey, Sandwich, how you doing? Yeah, it's butter. Exactly. Happy Easter, Sandwich. It's good to see you, as always. Rage in the Cage. Well, how you doing? Happy Easter to you too, brother. I hope you are well and getting settled at your new spot. Okay, so Stu's using old pickle jars for ghee. Yep, and ghee will remain shelf stable much longer than unclarified butter. Happy Easter, Sandwich. You were a ghee when you took your karate lessons as a kid. Karate Kid. Nice, JJ. There you are, Brett. Oh boy. Poison ivy, oh boy. That's no good. Yeah, I hope you don't are not affected by that. Yeah, guys and gals, if you don't know Rage in the Cage, check out his channel. Maybe that's what we could do. I see a lot of blue wrenches in here. Why don't all of my wonderful blue wrenches, if you have a channel, and most of you do, go ahead and drop your links and maybe the links of some other channels you might see in here. We've talked about Homestead Heart. Love to see a link for them. We talked about Deep South Homestead. Danny and Wanda could see a link for them. The Alaska Prepper we've been talking about. Don't drop a link for Walmart. Everyone knows Walmart. Here's something else I heard within the last couple of weeks about Walmart. Like, while we're getting some links in that dropped, I heard some folks saying that in their Walmarts they were seeing loads and loads and loads of bottled water for some reason. And people are asking, like, do they know something we don't know? Or, Dirt Patch is good. Yeah. Dirt Patch Haven. Yeah. We've talked about Broussard Homestead. Oh, Amy's highly allergic. Well, stay away. You're probably sleeping on the couch tonight, Brett. Walmart is out half the time. Guilt-free, I see there. Welcome. Crucy, there you are. How do you do? Mason, it's good to see you. Uranium in water in some states. Yeah, okay. That could be a reason for that. I've heard some testimony from some folks. Vineyard Chicks. Well, hello, guys and gals. There's another good channel. Wonderful young ladies doing the cooking and gardening and prepping stuff. Guys and gals, maybe we could see a link for the Vineyard Chicks. Wonderful, wonderful young ladies. So welcome. It's good to see you, and happy Easter weekend to all of you, you and yours. MREs and survival food. Buckets by the pallets. Not up here, JJ. It's really tough to find up here. I was at the Army Surplus store, Northern Karma. How do you do? I was at the Army Surplus store about a month and a half ago, and I walked in, and they had some buckets of freeze-dried food, and it was really, really expensive. Really expensive. Just got done working as a vendor at two Wallies today. Colorado Pack Rat. Okay. Did you let us know? Did you see any shortages? Was there surpluses of water? Anything like that? Let us chime in with what the conditions are. What's on the shelf there? Wyoming radon gas, water, very common, plus uranium mines. Okay. Armay Hill, good to see you. Welcome and happy Easter Monday to you. Thank you, Broussards, for posting the link to the Vineyard Chicks. That is awesome. But yeah, one thing I've heard mentioned by people in certain states, I forget exactly which states, but their states are preparing to do away with single-use plastic bottles, like water bottles, single-use water bottles. Okay, which maybe they're trying to get rid of it. Maybe they're trying to get it out of their stock, so because they've got another method, another delivery method to sell it to us in larger vessels or bigger jugs or whatever it might be. Mountain House at Tooltown. All right, Northern, chime in with what the prices were like. Tennessee Bushcrafter, I see you there. Happy Easter Monday. Oh, Shane, it's a lot of places here. It's almost impossible to get a plastic grocery bag. And I heard Walmart's doing away with them. So heads up, guys and gals. If you are going to your Walmart, Leslie, you're on your way. You stay well and safe, okay? Happy Easter Monday to you and to yours. Yeah, if you're going to your local Walmart, make sure you take bags with you, because who wants to just start firing stuff into the back of their car? I see uh, Lily over at Survival Lily. I believe she's in Austria. When she goes out and does a grocery shop, she throws all the stuff in her cart and then just throws it all in the back of her car. No bags over there, right? Oh, Pinball in the house. How you doing, Pinball? A happy Easter Monday to you and Mrs. P. Canadian Patriot, is good to see you. Happy Easter Monday to you and to yours. Oh, boom. I was just about to ask. There you are. Thanks, Broussard, for putting Pinball's link up. But yeah, are you guys and gals hearing anything about that? Because I'm hearing it all over the radio ads and that up here, that they're also doing away with single-use plastic water bottles. Ramon Alvarado, how do you do? Welcome. Happy Easter Monday to you and yours. It's good to see you. So yeah, what's up with these Walmarts closing? Is there not enough foot traffic in some locations? Are some locations do they have too many Walmarts in a certain area and they're getting rid of the less profitable ones? Or do they see something coming that we don't see? You know, as preppers, we tend to be able to see ahead to a certain degree, right? We can see the writing on the wall, and you know that therefore it gives us an opportunity to prepare for things. So you know, we're not your average normie walking around with our eyes closed to what's going on. We tend to see forward a little bit. And does Walmart see something coming that that we don't see coming? Ed, I've heard that that talking point before as well. Okay, Joe Morgan makes a good point there. They're getting rid of stores that they can't staff, and that's a big problem. Workforce. There's not enough people getting back into the workforce after all these closures, and after they've told people to stay home for a year or 2 years or whatever it was, and people lost their businesses and their restaurants and whatever else. But you know, that's a very, very good point. You know, if you can't staff your store, you can't open. I heard somebody just the other day said, "Oh, what the heck was it?" Oh, it was Pops I was talking to on the weekend. He said a restaurant that they go to, they were, you know, going there. They wanted to order something to take out, to take home with them, and the restaurant was closed. And this is a restaurant that they've gone to for decades. They closed due to staff shortages. So staff shortages is a real thing. Is it also supply chain stuff? You know, if there's going to be no chicken or turkey to put on the shelves, is it due to less availability of food? Whatever Walmart's doing, you can bet it's money driven. Yeah, well, sure. I mean, it's one of the richest corporations in North America, or maybe the planet. Bushcraft family, it's good to see you. Welcome. Maybe we can see a link to Bushcraft as well. That would be great. Happy Easter to you and yours. Nestle is owned by Prince Charles. I thought Nestle was owned by Coca-Cola. Well, that might be owned by Prince Charles too. I don't know. But I think it's publicly traded, unless he's majority shareholder. Who knows? But yeah, have you guys and gals got any other thoughts on why you think Walmarts might be closing? Do they see something coming that we don't see? because we see the shortages in fertilizers and the massive price increases on fertilizers. It's going to affect growing everything. We've heard reports around the globe of, large Asian nation, worst wheat harvest ever, I believe. So that's going to affect all kinds of things, right? You got no wheat, there's no flour. No flour, there's no bread products, right? Or flour is used to make all kinds of things, right? So like pastas and whatever else, right? So you have Rite Aids. We went the other day, and it looks very empty. Rite Aid. Okay, roughly where you at, Heather? Just your state. Abby made homemade pasta. You need a roller. Yeah, yeah. You can usually get one at a secondhand store, Amy, or a yard sale for cheap. Like $10 or less. I got a brand new one in a box for. I think I paid $4 for it at a yard sale. It was brand new in a box, and they go for 50 to $60 up here. Just the one you bolt it to the table, and it's got a hand crank on it with a couple of different size cutters and a flat roller. You can make lasagna sheets with it, or you can make spaghettinis with it, or linguine or fettuccinis with that particular one. And now, if you've got the good KitchenAid uh, stand mixer, you can get an attachment for the top of that has a pasta roller on it, and it'll squeeze out. You can buy all kinds of attachments for them, like for macaroni noodles, or I'm not sure if you can get Scooby Doo's out of it or whichever, but they make many attachments for the KitchenAids. Watering down petrol, less miles per gallon. Is that right? Homestead Oz. Lynn and Wayne, very, very happy Easter weekend to you. It is good to see you. Hope you're both well. Maybe we could see a link to Homestead Oz. Lovely people. Bushcraft. Walmart's closing stores in bigger cities to consolidating stock. Okay. All right. So they're condensing their operations. One of my suggestions was maybe they're closing some stores to the public and just having them as distribution centers. As when you go into Walmart's, you see workers pushing around carts full of bins that they're filling up for people with phone-in grocery orders, pickup orders, delivery orders, whichever the case might be, right? So, I'm thinking they might be seeing an awful lot less foot traffic. So that's a possibility. Staffing issues is a possibility. Supply chain is still, off the rails. So it's... or is there something else coming? Do you think there's going to be such a shortage on things coming in the future that, like, why have a store at all? You know what I mean? It's like, is it like rats jumping off a sinking ship? You know what I mean? Yeah, Nosy, do what you do, man. Do what you got to do. Yeah, on the fence, exactly. Yeah, there's a lot more people doing phone-in shopping. But when you look at your Walmarts, okay, so I was kind of analyzing it in my head while I was out for a drive earlier, and I was thinking only about a quarter of the store. Oh, Virginia Roots, happy Easter Monday to you. Welcome. Hey, Dylan, how you doing? Thank you. Happy Easter. The Walmart in my town, only about a quarter of it is groceries. There's all kinds of pharmacy and personal grooming, shampoos and makeup and all that. There's lots of that. There's a ton of clothing. There's lots of electronics, of course, huge electronics section, a large footwear section, toys. There's lots of toys there. Oh, Texas Jan, you got buffering? Okay. All right. Well, it's good to see you. You gonna catch a replay? Well, a very, very happy Easter Monday to you and yours. Uh, they've got some hardware, pretty good sized hardware section, uh, home section, kitchen section, outdoors, with barbecue and gardening and all that, toys, sporting goods. So there's all kinds of J Bell. Okay, thank you. 5x5s, thank you. Um, Bushcraft, I quite agree. Yeah, I think the shortages are going to be worse than people think. Like we already expect it's going to be bad, and we can see it coming. But I uh, I think it's going to be really really bad. Costco also has other store. I'm not sure. Not sure what you're getting at there. Uh, Staying for life. 5 Walmarts within 35 minutes. Wow, that's a high population of Walmarts. Mark Webb. Okay, yeah, Roger that. Got an idea why Z is doing this thing. Yep, yep. Um, the jabs, yeah, yeah, we could debate that for sure. I won't go ahead and say nothing on the shelves, but yeah, what you're saying, there could be significantly less. If there's this massive cull on, the poultry industry, North American wide, and there's, terrible wheat harvests and it has a trickle down effect to everything. If nobody can get fertilizer, it affects everything, right? So, um, you know, to you normies out there, we've been telling you, put your gardens in. No, you're not having my stuff. Morning light. How do you do? Morning light. Well, there's one closing over near my kids, and I've heard all kinds of places in the States people talk about Walmart closed over here, over here, over here. Plenty of them. Diane Polk, happy Easter to you. I think it's part of the whole green movement. Like the same reason they're getting rid of plastic bags. Walmart's also getting rid of plastic bags. But yeah, single use water bottles like that, they're doing away with it. Um, Probably for the green thing. Um, but I don't know what are we going to have to move to multi use vessels like small thermoses or something for our portable portion sized water? And are we going to have to purchase water in larger containers, larger jugs? I don't know, right? I'm not sure. But like Jab said, yeah, I think, in a year's time, it's going to be interesting to see what there is not on the shelves, right? So, yeah, if you've got gardens, bang at them. Make sure you do the things that you need to do to make sure that they're fruitful for you. Cajun Cat, I see you there. Welcome. Maybe for lined containers for single use. Yeah, I really don't know what they're going to do. They don't like there's one grocery store I shop at. It's a cheap grocery store. They did away with plastic bags as well, single use plastic bags, and they had really really good quality plastic bags. Like those are the bags you'd keep for a garbage bag in your car or a small garbage receptacle in your house. Good strong bags, not that real thin crap. But they did away with those, and now if you don't have a bag with you, they offer cardboard boxes if you want to pack your groceries into a cardboard box for free. saves them the recycling of it and the work of breaking all that down or whatever. But the other option is that they have multi-use bags for sale, right? I think the smaller ones are a quarter, and the large, really, really big ones are $1. But yeah, if you're heading to Walmart, they have announced that they're doing away with single-use bags. So bring bags with you, those multi-use bags or whatever, right? Yeah, Metal for Breakfast. Go check his channel. He does the odd are the shelves empty. He runs through the grocery store and shows you what's there and what's not there, and talks sometimes about the pricing on it. They're enjoyable videos. I like them, but I'm biased. He's my brother. What can I say? But that's what I got for you guys and gals for tonight. I'm kind of wondering why these WalMarts are closing. Are they? Do they see some stuff coming that that we don't see, or are they planning something we're not hearing about? Um, you know, yeah, Mark. I think Pinball did a video on the 15% ethanol. But yeah, um, stock, stick to the plan, guys and gals. Like Prepper Now says, and stay aware when you're out there doing your groceries, getting your groceries, because as there becomes less, people packing groceries into their car become more of a target. Okay, so just be aware. Go with a friend if if you're single or whatever. Go in a group. There's strength in numbers, right? So video on potato salad. All right, well, whatever. That's okay. You can watch the replay, Morning Light. We're going to wind this up here. It's a regular Monday night. I like to keep it to an hour. And I thought, the whole Walmart closing and why all the water at Walmarts and single-use plastics and all that. I thought it'd be a good discussion, fairly light discussion for a Monday night. So, Gaucho, I see you there. But with that, guys and gals, I'm going to wrap this one up. Don't forget to hold up your brother and your sister. Don't look down on anyone unless you're about to help them up, okay? With that, hope everyone has a great week. Pinball's live tomorrow night at 8 Eastern. So don't forget to check that out. And have a great week, everyone. We will see you on the flip side. They may need the buildings for other purposes. Who knows? Stay well and safe, all.